Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Continuing our recitation on Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya's pastimes. One day, the Qazi, who was the magistrate of the district of Navadvipa, was walking on the road when he heard a tumultuous kirtana accompanied by mridangas and kartalas. He shouted to the devotees, "Who is creating this tumultuous sound of Harinam all around the town? I will catch all of you. Let us see what your leader Nimai Pandita can do to stop me." At this, all of the devotees began to flee. The Qazi's men went on a rampage, breaking mridangas and beating many devotees. After some time, the Qazi shouted, "I will punish the culprits severely. Because it is already getting dark, I will let you go. But if I see this sort of thing again, I will not leave you." Thereafter, the Qazi sent out his men every day to patrol the town and look for any performance of kirtana. Because of this, the devotees became despondent and went into hiding, fearing violent retaliation from the Qazi's men. The envious atheists sided with the Qazi. They commented, "God's name should not be chanted with so loudly. It should be chanted within the mind. Which Shastra tells us that we should make such a disturbance while chanting the names of God? This is the right punishment that they have received for violating the Vedic injunctions. They have no fear of flouting social norms. That proud Nimai Pandita will be subdued by the Qazi, and that Nityananda who roams about will see the end of his fun. They call us atheists for speaking the truth, but at last Nadia will be rid of these charlatans." The devotees reported to Lord Chaitanya, "My dear Lord, we have stopped our kirtana out of fear of the Qazi. He has hundreds of men searching the streets and houses. We will have to leave Navadvipa and settle down somewhere else. Oh Lord, we have come to inform you of this." When Lord Chaitanya heard that someone was trying to stop the Sankirtana movement, he became furious. Assuming an awesome feature and roaring loudly, he resembled Lord Shiva at the time of annihilation. Seeing him, the devotees became very afraid. While covering their ears with their hands, they begged forgiveness for any mistake that they may have committed. The Lord then said, "Nityananda, go to all the Vaishnavas and have them assemble in the streets. I shall organize a Sankirtana party and take it all over Navadvipa today. Let us see who and what anyone can do to stop me. I will shower love of Godhead upon everyone. Today, the atheists will face their final hour." My dear brothers, do not waste a moment. Go and deliver this message to everyone. Tell them that if they want to witness Krishna's mystic power, they should bring lit torches and assemble in the evening. When I am present, what is there to fear? The devotees departed, each going his own way with great anticipation in his heart, not caring for anything else. Excited talk was heard in every house. Nimai Pandita will perform Sankirtana throughout the streets of Navadvipa. For the many thousands who lamented because they could not witness the Kirtanas behind closed doors, this news was cause of great rejoicing. Everyone prepared their own torches and barrels of oils were kept ready. Even if a father made a torch, his son had to make his own torch. Indeed, the people competed to see who could make the biggest torch. Navadvipa was very heavily populated, and so there was a constant flow of people streaming out of their houses into the streets. Even the women, children, and old men were excited with great anticipation. Gradually, the clusters of devotees wended their way to Nimai Pandita's house. When Lord Chaitanya saw that all of the devotees were assembling outside his house, he went to meet them. The Lord began organizing everyone into groups. Advaita Acharya became the chief dancer of one group, and in another group, Haridas Thakur was made the lead dancer. Srivas Thakura was appointed the main dancer of a third group. The Lord's glance then fell upon Nityananda, who immediately said, "My Lord, I will not leave your side. My only duty is to always be near you. What power do I have to dance independently of you?" Lord Chaitanya embraced Nityananda Prabhu and kept him always nearby. In the Nagara Sankirtana, some of the principal devotees were Gadadhar Pandit, Vakreshwara, Murari, Srivas Pandit, Gopinath, Jagadisha, Vipragangadasa, Ramai, Govindananda, Chandrasekhara, Vasudeva, Srigarbha, Mukunda, Sridhar, Govinda, Jagadananda, Nandanacharya, and Shuklambara. The Sankirtan pastimes of the Lord are unique. Never were such pastimes revealed before in any other incarnations. As the Kirtana picked up strength, the Lord's happiness also increased. He was dancing on Navadvipa streets, and whoever saw him became freed from all of their sorrows. Soon, dusk fell, the sun set, but the devotees were totally absorbed in the Kirtana, oblivious of the external environment. Lakhs of people lined the street and stood in the doorways. Above the tumultuous chanting and playing of musical instruments, the Lord's voice rang out loud and clear. Then, as if by previous arrangement, all of the torches were lit at the same time, as if by magic. Lakhs of flaming torches dispelled the darkness, matching the lakhs of heart that glowed with sublime happiness. Words fail to describe the marvelous night. One could have been confused whether it was broad daylight, a full moon night, or whether Lord Krishna had descended in the form of his Brahma Jyoti. When the Lord shouted loudly, "Hari, Hari!" the devotees came and surrounded him. Each one was decorated with a flower garland and sandalwood paste, and in everyone's hand was a musical instrument. The Lord looked around him to see his devoted servants, who were all eagerly awaiting the chance to perform any service. When the Lord resumed dancing, it caused the devotees to soar to heights of ecstasy. Whoever gazed upon Lord Chaitanya's moon-like face was released from the searing pain of material existence. Indeed, the Lord's charming looks overshadowed the attractiveness of millions of Cupid, meaning he looked million times more beautiful than millions of Kamadeva. The author says, "I am at a loss to find appropriate words to describe the Lord's beauty, and yet I attempt to do so by His mercy alone. Otherwise, who would dare to attempt such an impossible task?" Lord Gauranga glowed like a golden mountain. His curly dark hair was decorated with strings of malati flowers. A sweet smile decorated his lips, and clear markings of sandalwood tilaka with a red dot adorned his beautiful forehead. Lord Chaitanya raised his arms to the sky while chanting and dancing, and the knee-long garlands that hung around his neck swayed with every movement. His entire body became drenched with the tears that flowed from his eyes, and as his ecstatic feelings increased, his bodily hair stood on end. His moist reddish lips were exquisite. When they parted, they revealed a symmetrical set of pearl-like white teeth. His arched eyebrows reached almost to his ears. His powerful shoulders put to shame the king of elephants, and his chest was broad and full. The Lord was wearing fine, clean cloth that was artistically arranged. Strong and powerful, he towered over the others. Indeed, all who saw the Lord commented upon his divine and beautiful appearance. There were uncountable thousands of people, and they were all irresistibly drawn to his beauty. When they would exclaim out loud Lord Gauranga's name each and every time, uncontrollable emotions swelled within their hearts. The citizens had nicely decorated their doorways with banana trees, water pots, mango leaves, and green coconuts. Ghee lamps flickered in every house, and plates full of offerings were placed on the altars. All of this happened as if it had been commanded by some unseen voice. Out in the street, men, women, and children joined the congregation, oblivious of every other care. Now what happens about facing the Kazi, we will hear tomorrow. Hare Krishna, the end of pranams.